Before watching this video, please watch my previous video titled Method 2, How to Take Accurate Measurements on a Real Body for Drafting a Basic Bodice. That video will give you a better understanding of how the measurements used in this video are derived. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video tutorial. In this video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to draft a front basic bodice using the HELEN Joseph Armstrong method. This method is a little more advanced and a little more comprehensive than the previous one. We'll be using the measurement from the previous tutorial to draft this front basic bodice, so be sure to watch that video before you watch this one. So let's get into the video. To begin, start by drawing a 1-inch line along the lengthwise edge of your paper and a 1-inch line along the horizontal edge, top edge of your drafting paper. So here I'm just drawing my 1-inch line along the lengthwise edge of my paper, and make sure that that 1-inch line that you're drawing at the lengthwise edge is on the left side because we're drafting the center front basic bodice. Also make sure that all the edges on your paper are straight. That would ensure that you have a straight line when you're drawing your lines. Next, I'm drawing a 1-inch line along the horizontal top edge of my drafting paper. That 1-inch line at the top edge will represent the neckline. I decided to make my 2 inches in case I have a different neck design, but for a basic bodice is usually 1 inch. For now, that horizontal line at the top edge of your paper is not based on any measurement, so you can make it as long as you want. I would say to be on the safe side, make it all the way across your paper. Next, we're going to start inputting our measurement. Starting at the top of your drafting paper at the intersection of those two lines, we're going to measure the center front full length measurement. The center front full length measurement is measured from the neck at shoulder over the bust to the waist. So here I'm just drawing in my center front full length measurement along the center front line. Next, draw a line that is equal to your across shoulder measurement at the horizontal top edge line. The across shoulder measures from shoulder tip to shoulder tip, then divided by 2. Then from that point, square down a 3-inch guideline. At the bottom of the center front line where the center front full length measurement ends, measure up the center front length. The center front length is measured from the clavicle to the waist. Remember that the center front length is different from the center front full length. Then from that point, square out a 4-inch guideline. Then come back to that point at the bottom of your center front line and draw a line that is equal to your bust arch measurement. Your bust arch measurement is measured from center front to the apex point to the bottom of the armhole at side seam. A more accurate way to take your bust arch measurement is to measure from apex to apex, which is your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Then measure from one apex point to the bottom of the armhole. The bottom of the armhole is the rubber band level. Then add those two measurements together to get your bust arch measurement. Then label that line waist. Don't be cognizant of the fact that that is not the waistline measurement. The waistline measurement will be measured along the bust arch line later on. Then from that point, square up 11 to 12-inch guideline. At the bottom of your paper, where the waistline intersects the center front line, draw a diagonal line upwards towards the 3-inch guideline that is the measurement of your shoulder slope. So I flipped my paper in another angle to give you a better view of what I'm doing. So here I'm just drawing in my diagonal line to meet my 3-inch guideline. If your 3-inch guideline is too short to meet your diagonal line, you could extend your 3-inch guideline to be longer. From that point, along the diagonal line, measure downwards your bust depth. From the point where the diagonal line meets the 3-inch guideline, pivot your ruler to touch the across shoulder line and draw a line that is the measurement of your shoulder length. From that point, square down a line that is at a 90-degree angle to meet the horizontal 4-inch guideline. This line would be used to form the neckline. To achieve a 90-degree angle line, make sure that the line on your transparent ruler aligns with your shoulder line. That's why a transparent ruler comes in more handy than a regular ruler. You have the benefit of seeing your lines as you're drawing them. At the waistline, input your dart placement measurement. Your dart placement measurement is your bust span divided by 2 or your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Then square down from that point a 1/4-inch line. Along the center front line at the bust depth point level, draw a line that is equal to your bust span measurement divided by 2 plus a 1/4-inch. Your bust span measurement is also referred to as your dart placement measurement, or your apex to apex measurement, or your nipple to nipple measurement. Your line may or may not extend past your bust depth point. From the end of your shoulder length point, draw a line that is the length of your strap measurement plus a 1/4-inch. To create our across chest line, we'll need to do 3 things. The first thing we'll need to do is measure the distance between the bust depth level and the center front level along the center front line, and then divide that number by 3 to get 1/3 of the distance between the 2 levels. The second thing we'll need to do is measure your across chest length, which is from mid armhole to mid armhole divided by 2. Finally, the third and last thing is to draw a line that is equal to your across chest measurement at the 1/3 point mark as indicated by the red line. From the end point of the strap line, square out or extend out 1 1/4 inch. From that 1 1/4 point, pivot your ruler to draw a line that is the length of your side seam measurement, making sure it touches the 12-inch guideline. From the bottom of your side seam measurement, draw a line that is the length of your waist arch measurement. Again, from the bottom of your side seam measurement, draw a line that is the length of your waist arch minus your dart placement measurement. Using my example, my waist arch measurement is 7 1/4 minus 4 inches, which is my dart placement, equals 3 1/4 inch. Next, draw in your first dart leg. Draw a line from your dart placement to your bust depth point line. Draw in your second dart leg, but first extend the second dart leg by a 1/4 inch like you did the first dart leg. Then draw a line from your second dart placement point to the bust depth point line. Then find the middle point of the dart leg and then draw a line 1 inch below the bust depth line, which will now become your apex point. Then draw a line from both dart legs to the apex point, and that becomes your waist dart on your front basic bodice. To draw the armhole, first square out the underarm point by 1/4 inch at a 90-degree angle. Then join the shoulder, the mid armhole, and the underarm point with a curved ruler. If you cannot connect the armhole with one single curve, you can do it in 2 segments. First, connect the underarm point to the mid armhole point, then the mid armhole point to the shoulder point with a curved ruler. To draw the neckline, find the midpoint of the slant line, then square in 1/8 of an inch at that point. Then use your curve ruler to connect the 3 points that will make up the neck curve. The shoulder point, the 1/8 point mark, and neck point at center front. Next, fold the dart leg. A neat trick is to use the edge of your table to create the crease to make the dart leg easier to fold. Fold the dart leg together at the new dart legs. Then use a curved ruler to align the waist curve if it's not equal. Sometimes when a dart is folded, the waistline becomes unequal. Next, use a tracing wheel to go over the waistline on the dart to create a dart extension. The importance of the extension is so that when you are sewing your dart together, you will have enough fabric to cover the dart properly when sewing. Finally, use your ruler to create a 1/2 inch seam allowance all around your sloper, and that will conclude drafting your front basic bodice. Okay everyone, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If I have made drafting a basic bodice a little bit easier to understand and helped further your fashion designing experience, please give this video a thumbs up. Until my next video, bye everyone.